So I was asked by someone to explain the CAGED system, CAGED, and the CAGED system has been around for years and years and years. And basically, it just if we use the key of C major to start with, if we play an open C chord down at the first fret, that is the C shape of the C chord. We all know that's a C chord. I hope we all know. But if you then go to the next C chord, well, where is the next C chord on the guitar? It's on the third fret, first finger right across, and your other fingers form an A shape. So that's where the letter of the CAGED system. So the first shape was the C shape of the C chord. The next shape is the A shape of the C chord. So it's a C major chord, but just in a different position on the guitar. So then the spelling goes C, A, the next one is G, and this is a harder one. This is the first finger across the 5th fret, and you form a G shape with your other fingers. Now that's not an easy chord to play, so I'm not going to recommend that we do it that way. I'm just showing you the concept of it. So far we've gone C shape of the C chord, A shape of the C chord, G shape of the C chord. The next chord, so it's C, A, G. The next chord shape is an E, and that's on the 8th fret with an E shape with the rest of our fingers. So we've gone C, A, G, E, and the last C chord is on the 10th fret, and that is the D shape with the other fingers, which once again is a hard chord to play. So I don't recommend playing it that way either, but just to revise, we've got C shape of the C chord, A shape of the C chord, G shape of the C chord, E shape of the C chord, and D shape of the C chord. So we've spelled out the word CAGED, C-A-G-E-D, with the 5 different chord shapes, but they're all the same chord. They're all a C major chord. Now, where it gets interesting is I've found over the years some of those chords are really hard to play in the moment. So what I've done is I've shortened them or taken them back down to like 3 or 4 string versions. So the open C is fine because you can get to that reasonably quickly. When I'm in a situation where I've got to play a C bar chord, if I don't have time to get there, I take the bar off and I just play the 3 notes at the 5th fret. But here's a little trick. Because the original chord was that G shape, what I do is I bar across the 5th fret and I stretch my pinky out to the 8th fret, first string, and there's the C. So I've got a C, and I'm using the A shape, the A shape combined with the G shape. So I've got open C, my way of doing a C. Then the next one is the bar C at the 8th fret. Sometimes I just do that with 4. And the next one is the D shape, which was a complicated chord, but I just use the bottom 3 strings. In actual fact, what I do is I bar across the 12th fret, put my finger down on the second string 13th fret, and my other finger on the 4th string 14th fret. So it's like I'm doing this, but up 12 fret side. Oh, can't even play it. So instead of doing the full shapes like that, I just do short versions of them. Yeah. So I'm just going to play a backing track here, which is in C major, and just jam along with it using those chord shapes. So there's the open C. And here's my combined A shape with the G shape. 8th fret, to an A, back to the fifth and A, back to the open. So it's really good if you're accompanying someone. What I do with the one up here is I hammer on with my fingers. But what I can also do is just add little sort of notes in. So when I go back to the open C chord, just by putting your pinky down, you can add notes on the first and second strings. When you get to this shape here, what I do is not just the 8th fret, but sometimes I'll slip down to the 7th fret with my pinky. And when I do the shape at the 8th fret, I'll add my pinky onto the 3rd string, 10th fret, and that changes it to a C suspended chord. So I'll do it with the backing track. Hopefully that's helpful in some way. So that's the CAGED system, taking the C major chord and playing the different chord shapes of that and then utilising that within the song. Cheers.